Today, I am building an AI agent in n8n, and the crazy part? It is going to run the task for me while I do nothing. By the end of the video, you will have your own AI assistant, and that can automate your life. Today's video is related to AI automation with n8n. How you use LLM to automate tasks within n8n, step by step guide. Introduction to n8n. n8n is a powerful workflow automation tool. It allows you to connect API databases and apps. You can automate tasks with heavily coding, support AI integration like Gemini, OpenAI, etc. So why automate with n8n? It saves time by eliminating repeated tasks, connects multiple apps and API seamlessly, flexible, support custom script, trigger and conditions, scale easily for personal and business automation. How can we set up the n8n? First, you can set up the n8n using Docker or npm in your local machine. Next, open the n8n dashboard, create a new workflow, add a trigger node like webhook, schedule or a manual start. Now connecting Google Gemini. So get a Gemini key from the gemini.google.com. In n8n, add the AI agent node, configure your API credential, select Gemini completion or chat model. So today we will be going through an example workflow how we can use Gemini to automate our process. First, we will use a webhook or any form to receive any user query or the user request. Then data will be sent to Gemini for response. Output will be stored in Google Sheet and we will send an email to the user about his or her query. Result fully automated AI powered workflow. So let's go through the small diagram I have created. In this diagram, you can see that when we submit any form or we send any webhook request, we will pass this data to the Gemini model. We will get the output from the Gemini and we will send an email to the user as well as we will log those data in our Google Sheet. Okay, so let's quickly go through our n8n workflow. So this is the basic AI workflow that we will be going through in this video. So today we have take two inputs. One is from submission and another is a webhook. We can do this thing or we can execute these things with those two process. For the time being, I am deleting this node and we will check after the from submission those data will be passed to this AI agent with the help of Gemini. It will give us the response and we will send the response via email. So let's go through this. First, we will trigger the execute workflow. So once you click on this, you will see three fields, that is name, email and the user query. So if you have any website there, if any form exists, then you can submit those details via that form. For this video I will provide the information to this form and after the submission of this form the data will flow from here to the AI agent. So let's check it. So I have asked a basic question, what is LLM? Now I hit submit this form and as you can see the process is going on and it send an email to the John's email and the record is submitted in our database. So let's check whether it saves the user data or not. So if you see, we submitted the form with name John Doe and the email john@mailinator.com, and the query was what is LLM. Now you can see the AI agent provide us the output as the LLM stand for large language model. It is an advanced type of artificial intelligence designed to understand generate purpose of the human language. So let's go through the workflow. So if I click on this, we we took a form for submit the data. Here we have added this name, email and the query, and it passed the username, email and query to the next node. So if I click on the AI agent, you can see we have put a system prompt here. You are an experienced and helpful technical automation expert. A user has submitted the following questions through an AI assistant form. Question, that is the question the user asked. Your task is to provide clear, concise and a professional response, blah blah blah. This is my prompt. So as you can see, after executing this step, it gives us the output as the LLM stand for large language model. It is an advanced type of artificial intelligence designed to understand, generate and process human language. So our workflow is working fine. Let's see whether the John received our email or not. Okay, so before that I will show you how we can pass the data with a set node. So if you click on this, I have passed the from data, that is the name, email and user query, to the next node, as well as the output is here. So as you can see, we have the agent provide us the output and we have put the output in the output field. So after that it responds that the name, email, message and output as a JSON response. So let's check whether John received email or not. Now go to Mailinator, public inbox. From here we can check the John's email. Now go to that, click on here and hit. See, this is the email. Hi John Doe, output of LLM. As you can see, we have received an email also with the user query. So user asked what is LLM and it responds back with an email that LLM stand for this. Okay, now you can see the email was sent automatically with n8n. You can get rid of these things from the Gmail node. Just you need to click on the send a message node and click add option, append n8n attribution. You need to turn off this append attribution tag. So if you switch off these things, will send that email without this n8n attribution. So let's check it. Now if I click on execute step, it will send the email again. Let's check it. Now go to inbox again. We should receive, as you can see, we received that email just now with the output. So there is no n8n attribution tag over here. So our workflow is working fine. So save it. Here I have used a Gemini model to process the user query, and after that it's just passed the output to the Gmail node as well as it captures the data in our sheet. So it is a basic workflow. So this tutorial is for beginners. Build your career with the AI automation you can start these things from today. I will definitely help you. Now our form submission is done. We can just delete this node and we can add this node here. So as you can see, this is the another way we can do the same thing. So just unpin this request back to canvas. Now it will trigger a webhook. So this is the testing webhook URL. You can just copy it and paste here. Now you need to send the name, email and the user query to the LLM. So if I check Tony Stark and the email is tony at the rate melinator.com, and what is AI. Now we will ask what is AI. So before that you need to click on the execute workflow step. Now you can see our AI agent is processing. We will check our Google Sheet whether that form data is submitted or not. No, we did not receive this data. Let's run this workflow again. So if you click on this execute workflow, it is working fine. Now we will check here whether it will works or not. Now we will click execute workflow. Let's see what happened. Now you can see our AI agent is able to process those data and it's already saved in our Google Sheet. The name Tony Stark, Tony at the rate millionaire, and what is AI? The output is here. Now we need to trigger for the testing purpose execute step. Now you can see a success message. The label ID is sent. So in that cases you received that email as Tony Stark. Now you will see we have received that mail and the output of the mail is here. Now our webhook is also working fine. Now let's try once again for another one. So this time I will change this name to Hulk. Now we will check this user query whether it will working perfectly or not. So now I will click on the execute workflow. Now I will hit enter. Now go to the dashboard and see the email agent sent the email and we captured those data in our Google Sheet. Let's go to the Google Sheet. Yeah, so as you can see we received the Hulk query in our Google Sheet. The Hulk is a popular superhero from Marvel Comics known as his insane strength and green appearance. We already received the data in our Google Sheet and now time to check the email. So let's check it. So Hulk at the Melinator, go to Melinator inbox. Now click on there. See, we have received that the subject hi Hulk, output of who is Hulk. Now you see the response of the email here. So now this is perfectly working fine. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hit the subscribe button and comment below. If you guys faced any challenges to doing that, please comment below. I will definitely help you to solve those issues and I will definitely provide you the template I have used.